Hello class, I am Mrs. Rushali Chaudhary, lecturer Praveen Patil Polytechnic. We are going to learn insulator in a today's topic under subject code 22211 in applied science chemistry. What is the importance of insulator? A substance which is not allowing heat and electricity to pass through it. It's called as an insulator. We started learning rubber. What is the property of rubber that we are going to learn? First property is elasticity, means whatever the maximum deformation take place by a rubber under the application of stress, and after removal of stress, how much it goes to the original state, it is called as a elasticity. It is a property by which material undergoes deformation under stress and regain its original shape on removal of the stress. It's called as elasticity. It is opposite to the plasticity. Okay, when we are using a rubber tube or the balloon, what will happen? We are applying the pressure. When we are applying the force, deformation, change in size take place. But when we are remove out the air, it goes to the initial state. That is called as a elasticity. Another property is the tack. It is a special characteristics of a rubber due to which two or more surfaces can stick to each other or join to each other. When or if we take two pieces of rubber and put a pressure on that, then we will observe that without any binding material, these two rubbers get joined to each other or attached to each other. That property is called as a tack. It is found that one piece of thick rubber is not as strong as the rubber of the thickness obtained by the adding thin pieces welt rubber. Tack can be increased by making the surface fresh by treating it with a suitable solvent. It is an important property for the manufacturing of rubber. If there is a puncture in the rubber, we are using this property to make it normalize or suitable tires, tubes. Hardness. It is the ability of rubber to resist penetration. It's called as a hardness. Ability of a rubber to resist the penetration. It is measured by instrument called as durometer. Here in diagram you can see rubber band, normal rubber band. It is very soft. Our pencil eraser, the eraser we are using for our day-to-day life, that is a medium soft. Car tire threading, that is a medium hard. Your shoes, bottom of your shoes, that is also made up of rubber, that is a medium hard. Shopping cart caster, that is a harder. And construction hat, that is a extra hard. Means depending upon the application, we are increases hardness of rubber. Therefore, rubber can be used as a shock absorbers. It is used in a gaskets because it is a hard as well as the soft. Abrasion resistance. The process of wearing away of a surface by friction is called as abrasion. In the picture you are able to see the tire. Due to the continuous friction between the rod and the wheels, we will observe that the tire surface get weared. There is a decrease in the size, smooth, it becomes smooth. There is no grip on the surface. But if the tire is made from the good quality of the rubber, it is a abrasion resistance. The property of a resisting wearing away of a surface by friction is called as a abrasion resistance. It is measured by machines in which abrasive material is rubbed against the surface of the rubber. The loss in a volume is measured directly. The loss in a volume is a definite period, denotes the loss in a abrasion. This property is important because rubber is used for the lining purpose. Now we are going to learn synthetic rubbers, which is a industrially or artificially manufactured. First one is a Buna N. It is called as a grade A or the nitrile rubber. Components means chemicals which is required for manufacturing: butadiene and acrylonitrile. So when the butadiene and acrylonitrile undergoes polymerization, nitrile rubber will get. In an exam, they will ask you what is the component of butadiene. What is the another name of nitrile rubber? That is a butadiene. By components are butadiene and acrylonitrile. Buna N. It passes an excellent resistance to heat, sunlight, oils and acid salt. They are less resistance to alkali. As the amount of acrylonitrile increases, resistance of oil also increases, but flexibility and the elasticity of the material decreases. Vulcanized nitrile rubber is more resistant to heat and aging than a natural rubber and may be exposed to the high temperature. What is a vulcanization? The addition of sulfur is called as a vulcanization. When there is a vulcanization of nitrile rubber take place, it is become more resistant to heat and more resistance to aging. Uses of Buna N. They are used for making of conveyor belts, high altitude aircraft components, tank lining, gaskets, printing rollers, adhesive, oil resistant foams and automobile parts. Another next rubber is Thiocol. The rubber which is manufactured between the reaction between the sodium polysulfide and ethylene dichloride. What is the property of Thiocol? It passes extremely good resistance to mineral oils, fuels, solvent and oxygen, ozone and sunlight. It is also impermeable to gases, but it cannot be vulcanized, so it does not become a hard. It is having a poor strength and abrasion resistance. It is used for making a gaskets in a chemical industry as it is not affected by chemicals. Seals, hard rubber product which can be exposed to oils and pressure. It is mixed with the oxygen releasing chemicals and can be used as a solid fuels in a rocket engines. This is a new development take place. For making a horses lining vessels, it is used in the manufacturing of chemicals. Next rubber is Neoprene, called as a GRM. It is prepared by polymerization of chloropene and chlorinated butadiene. Students, you have to remember the components from which we are going to manufacture or synthesize these synthetic rubbers. You have to remember what is a component of Buna N, Thiocol and Neoprene. Properties of Neoprene: they are having a good chemical stability and maintains flexibility over a wide temperature range. It has very good resistance to vegetable as well as the mineral oil. Aging is difficult. It can be vulcanized and make it hard. General physical properties can be enhanced or improved by compounding it with metallic oxides like a zinc oxide and magnesium oxide. It is used for making gasket, hoses and tubes for carrying corrosive gases and oil. It is also used for making sponges, conveyor belt, lining of reactive vessels, as well as the adhesive. Thank you, class. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you can mail me. Thank you so much.